If you ever heard of writer's block, get ready for reader's block. You want to read, you have time, you know what to read. How have a pile of books ready to read? You cannot sit still and focus enough to do so, or you can't even open the book. I legit haven't read the 5 manga I bought to read a year ago. I was wondering who the man in the flannel is. It's the guy that killed Bambi's mom. Frick that guy. He's the most evil one there. He's the only one that actually ever killed anyone. No. I'm pretty sure that Captain Hook has killed some people. Ma, there's a weird frickin' stray cat outside. Oh no, it's wearing makeup. What if mayonnaise came in cans? That would suck because you can't microwave metal. Good morning to everyone except these 2 people. You're not allowed to microwave mayonnaise. Small brain. Steven Universe is a vegetarian because he's a pacifist. Big brain. Steven Universe is a vegetarian because he spit heals flesh. Holy, please don't say things like that. But didn't he also bring the watermelon, Stevens, and pumpkins to life in the same manner? Every meal is a race against the clock for Steven Universe. At least his food is always fresh. It is so funny when you're watching a show that horses in it, and within the plot of the show, the horses are upset, but the way they communicate this is by placing a nervous, nickering sound bite over what is clearly a calm horse placidly performing a practice trick. Like, clearly this is the correct and humane way to pretend a horse is upset and unhappy, but it's so funny, like the guy's ears aren't even pinned back. He's just vibing. Dude did the last amount of rearing to get his apple treats, and he can see his handler right behind the camera already reaching into the treat bag. He's getting a good grade and being a good little boy, and his mommy is going to be so proud. See also, every scummy sewer rat used as set rats dressing in modern TV and film and is a healthy, chubby little boy with a nice shiny coat because he lives a blessed little rat life full of fruits and nuts and tummy scratches. Cavat to the last point. Almost every rat you see in TV is a she. Male rats have just absolutely enormous balls, and they don't want to show that on camera. Oh, if I ever make a movie, I'm showing the rat balls. Rat balls all day. In the movie American Psycho, Christian Bale based the main character on a Letterman interview featuring Tom Cruise in 1999. When asked about the inspiration behind Patrick Bateman, he replied, Tom Cruise on David Letterman had this very intense friendliness and nothing behind the eyes. Every day of my life, I think about this fact. Every single day. Is your kid's self-esteem dummy thick? Silence, argumente. I yield to the crab. I yield all the time. In my youth, reminisced the old man scratching his beard thoroughly, I was quite the quirky up white boy. No one in the village could best me at busting it down sexually style. And were you goated, sir? The young boy queried. My dear boy, I most certainly was. The old man chuckled, a merry twinkle in his eyes. With the sauce, I dare say. Good reason to get stronger. Lift girlfriend, lift wife, someday I hope. Protect women, intimidate men. See, this is healthy masculinity. No, it's not. This is me being a lesbian. I like you. I like you a lot. Like 99% of men and women are so different, comedy is literally just describing the experience of not understanding other people. Like, it's not that women never say that what they mean talking to other people, it's just that it can be hard to understand what other people are thinking. Botessentialism really rots the brain. Women will say, I'm fine, and then not mean it. Yeah, that's something literally everybody does. Is this your first time interacting with another human being, my guy? Can women in a group situation pick a restaurant? Can you? Oh dear God. This is the only funny responses on this hell of a post. Yeah, it is. I love that movie. You ever go frick it and slap your own butt? Not in a horny way, more like a cowboy slapping his horse hindquarters to jostle it along, but in this scenario, you are both horse and rider combined into a vaguely stressed and very fast creature. Vaguely stressed. TIL, that the astronauts of Apollo 11 were refused life insurance, so they signed photos of themselves so that their families could auction them for money in case the landing failed and the crew were killed. The United States of America. God bless capitalism. I grow our own vegetables. Many hybrid and heirloom varieties are bred for flavor rather than for commercial appeal and travel. There are entire species of the atonement that you can't easily buy in stores because of this, like salsify, a root vegetable that tastes of fish and shellfish. Our neighbors happily take it to make vegan latkes of alarming similarity to fish cakes. You cannot sell it in stores because despite looking like a white parsnip, it turns brown when you pick it, and if you scrape, bruise, /cut the white root in any way or damage the delicate little hairs, for some reason it bleeds red and is very upsetting to look at. There are a whole class of foods like this, foods that just don't ship well or look good on supermarket shelves, forbidden fruits, vegetables that bleed and taste like meat. Sorry about this. Meat root. Self-driving cars aren't even hard to make, LOL, just program it not to hit stuff. If going to hit stuff, don't. Really, that's so smart. If you love someone, you will always try harder. I've been trying really hard lately to break through my television screen so that one day I'll be able to walk into the arms of my beloved Luigi. This is what I'm talking about, right here. The feminist urge to deactivate all social media and read literature off of Tumblr for the rest of my life. You should. You definitely should. My dad PayPals me $20 every exam season for Red Bull and Snickers because he swears by a trick he used to do in college where he would chug a Red Bull and eat a Snickers in the exam hall before every single one of his exams, and he did well on all of them. Legitimately swears that to this day that it works and makes me do it too. The first time I tried it, I also knocked that exam out of the park. It would take me 2 more years for either of us to figure out that we both had low blood pressure, and what all that caffeine and sugar was making us experience was known as normal blood pressure, allowing us to concentrate better. My dad still swears that it was the Red Bull and Snickers and not the medical equivalent using the wrong equation and getting the right answers. Willoughby, this is my area. In an area. Childhood is when you idolize Batman, adulthood is when you realize the Joker makes more sense. This is the most Reddit thing I've read all day. I thought adulthood was feeling bad for all the stupid bullcrap Commissioner Gordon had to put up with. Childhood is idolizing Batman. Adolescence is thinking the Joker is right. Adulthood is realizing that Gordon absolutely doesn't get paid enough for this. Like, at all. He's like a police chief. What is that, 40K a year? Jesus. Rolling my eyes so far back in my head that I make direct eye contact with the goblin that operates me like a marionette. The goblin meets your eyes and nods in agreement, unable to believe this crap either. I remember when I was in elementary school and I'd watch all these Scooby-Doo animated movies that were available on Netflix. Now as an adult, I'm doing the same, just on HBO Max. Yeah, the live-action Scooby-Doo movies are pretty bomb, too. People will swim in the ocean, even though there are definitely many corpses in it. People will not swim in a pool with a corpse in it. Humans all have a corpse/water ratio that is acceptable for them to swim in. It's called being able to see the corpse. So if I put you in an L-shaped swimming pool and you knew there was a corpse around the corner, you'd be fine? Loving the implication that I'm a little animal and you're a scientist putting me into various bodies of water to test my corpse-to-water ratio tolerance. I don't like that. I don't want to be a test subject. Ooh. Best I can tell as an outside observer, this dude is like a K-pop boy for people that take Adderall. You're not wrong. Joke of the day. An Englishman, a Frenchman, a Spaniard, and a German are all standing watching a street performer do some excellent juggling. The juggler notices that the 4 gentlemen have a very poor view, so he stands up on a large wooden box and calls, "Can you all see me now? Yes, oi, sight, ja." What? Took me 10 minutes to finally understand. Stupidest/most awesome joke ever. That's pretty good. Begging everyone on the internet to stop smothering out their middle-aged men and draw wrinkles. For the love of God, I promise it's so fun, you'll come to love it into my wine cellar. No. Did you just DeWalt my freaking White? To Walter White. Someone help me find that image of 4 cats being held up in front of a brightly colored background. The cats look calm being held, but each have their own personality. Never mind, I found it. I like how the one's like, "I hate you, Linda." "Oh my god, I'm on camera? I want death." "Hi, can I be your friend?" Seals remember that they just did, but only for about 18 seconds. Be careful, Adam Sandler might try to wife them. I like to think about this without the existence of 54 states providing any sort of context. Hello, Mr. Seal. Jacques, Rosalind is your love's name? Yes, just, I do not like her name. Okay, Jacques, why is this so funny? I do not like her name. There was no thought of pleasing you when she was Christianed. It's a tragedy because it didn't include Orlando's response. If it's even funnier, get him, Orlando. Tell him, my friend. Remember when Fyre Fest happened like a year or so ago, and there was this article where the attendees complained about how crappy it was, but there was this one middle-class dude who won a ticket through like a lottery or something and had the time of his life because rich people suffering is great. I hope y'all remember, it is a mood. Josh, random guy. I got my ticket in a raffle at work. Thought it'd be cool. Didn't have much in the way of expectations, but yeah, watching rich people freak out because their luggage was being handled roughly or they were slightly dehydrated. Oh, it was like chicken soup for my middle-class soul. Best weekend of my life. I have a very similar experience with Tomorrowland, which is like this music festival. All the rich people were freaking out because D. Antwoord canceled their show, and I'm sitting there in the VIP that I snuck into like, y'all wouldn't survive the apocalypse, but I'd be eating you right now. I heard my brother say he was going to Dairy Queen, so I snuck into his car and he had no idea I'm in here. He asked his friends what he wanted, and I popped up from the floor. I was thinking about a milkshake. I've never heard 2 teenage boys scream louder. I've done one of these with my brother. Let me just tell you, it's a lot of fun. Julius Caesar as just some dude is tripping me out. He's kind of handsome though. Cleopatra, she's also kind of handsome. Louis the whatever number. He just looks like a dude who'd sell me insurance. Julius Caesar yells at the Einstein bros, manager daily. Cleopatra is writing her PhD thesis and is sick of people undermining her intelligence. Lewis is a business professional currently being investigated by HR. Okay, yeah, he sells it. More takes from yours truly. Nefertiti is a child star who fell from grace but rose again like a phoenix. Agreed. Alexander the Great is not gay and on academic probation. Wait, did he have mixed-matched eyes? Dude, that's so cool. Does that mean I'm Alexander's reincarnation? Our eyes match up. Caligula is under investigation by the FBI for stealing money and jumping off a plane, and his name is D.B. Cooper. I'm within context for the first time, and holy crap, some people come out these snussies seeing like this. I think the phrase I was looking for is roll out of bed. Ah, yes, roll out of bed, but not as good as come out the snussy. I'm calling it now. I bet you did numbers on Twitter will become a new insult on Tumblr.com. I bet you did numbers on Twitter. Can now confirm through first-hand experience that being accused of having migrated from Twitter when I've been here for years is in fact a devastating insult. Hashtag my blog is like a decade old and I got accused of being from TikTok. That's an insult. That's a declaration of war. The friendly Lothcat sounds are recordings of the late Tex, sound designer Dave Accord's cat. Tex should not be confused with Porkchop, Accord's other cat, whose purr was the source of Kylo Ren's Force Rumble sound effect in The Force Awakens. Hi guys, whatever you hear Kylo Ren using the Force, it's actually a cat named Porkchop. Quality information right there. Makes Star Wars so much better. Little girl come up to my door dressed as shark and I gave her M&Ms and she said, thank you, I love you. And the mom said, you're supposed to say happy Halloween. And the little girl said, she gave me Nem-Nems. I love her. I wouldn't mess up with that shark, dude. She might just eat you. I'm sad I wasn't born in the era of snitch, do it. If you like love letters, write them then. If you like poodle skirts, wear them. Society's imploding as we watch on an object horror. Do whatever you want. Time to buy a guillotine and chop your head off. So I was talking to a boy today and called him dude, and he goes, hey, I'm not your dude. I want to go by bro. And the very first thing that popped in my head was, wow, he has preferred pronouns. Oh my god. That's because dude is everybody. The toaster's a dude. The dog's a dude. Food is a dude. Bro is your bro or homie. That can be a guy or girl, but bro is a closer relationship, bros. That's right. I love all the easy peasy listeners. My life has been so much better ever since I traded my imposter syndrome to brilliant con man. Syndrome. Do I deserve anything in life? Frick no. Will I grasp it anyway? Frick yes. My art has never been worth crap, but watch me bullcrap my way into art school. I'm a horrid goblin, but watch me make these people like me. Am I qualified to do this task? Well, I sure have the certificates that say that I am. And how did I get those? Who knows? Not me. I am so good at cheating, I don't have to break a single rule to do it. I am brilliant, fast, and absolutely drunk with power. Finally, a concise, accurate description of what I've been doing for the past 10 years. Same bro. When I got the job at MK and Easy Peasy, that was my thoughts. Trying to find the right spot to sit around and campfire. Damn it. I love this meme because I think humans 10,000 years ago or 100,000 years ago would also like it. Like, damn, they win bulls every way. A Harry Potter AU where potions is taught by Gordon Ramsay's. You draught of living death couldn't kill a fruit fly. You put so much ginger in that potion it tastes like a Weasley. Bro, I hate being academic. They're making me write crap. I thought I was just supposed to sit in an old chair, smoke, and say something French every now and then. Am I having a stroke? Why are your is so long? What? Silk Song News. It's been 3,000 years. Where are you? Me every Friday night. Is that the guy that uses a syringe to put his semen in chicken eggs and cuts them open later to see if that he can find the living sun inside? Is this who now? I think this is actually a real thing, to be honest. Krispy Kreme offers vaccinated customers free ride on glazed conveyor belt. This might be the worst offer I've ever received, but it would take all my strength to not accept. Werewolf Boyfriend Simulator. You will not see the gates of heaven, and neither will I. The joke is you get covered in glaze by the werewolves. Wholeheartedly begging writers to unlearn everything schools taught you about how long a paragraph is. If there's a new subject, including action, there's a new paragraph. A paragraph can be a single word too. By the way, stop making these things unreadable. Haha, never. I want to run away, but like in a Ghibli movie, like I take a block of cheese, a loaf of bread, and some apples, and wander through the flower-speckled mountains wrapped up in a shawl, and I happen to wander into a moving castle and fall in love with a cute wizard. Me, deep in the woods, dragging duffel bag of craft singles and hopelessly lost. Where's Totoro? Where is he? Out of boredom, I decided to scan a stuffed shark. Here are the results. Your work is appreciated. Original post, I sent entirely too long on this and I'm sorry. It's 1:30 a.m. and I'm clicking like a deranged witch cackling. Bro, same, look at the shark. It's fine to live with your parents into your 20s. It's only a landlord and real estate developer propaganda that said it was shameful. You're supposed to hook up at bars and make sweet, passionate love in your childhood bedroom, and then when the girl leaves after your mom glares at this troll up who deflowered her baby boy. On the Sonic bedsheets, right? Mine were Pokemon. If I remember correctly, I feel like I remember they weren't Pikachu or any of the 3 starters, like they were Poliwhirl or something. Incredible energy if she saw the Poliwhirl sheets and still went at it anyway. Joke's on you. I had a Ditto as sheets. I haven't been deflowered though, so maybe Ditto. I just don't have enough energy for Ditto. Or should I say Dill? Ah yes. But what a shame the poor groom's bride is a s'more. Is this the Kids Bop version? Yes it is. I just applied for Tumblr University. Oh my god, same, I'm majoring in supernatural. What about you? What is supernatural? Holy crap, nature is really healing. Whenever I take a long car ride, I end up exhausted afterwards, and I'm always like, why am I so tired? I was just sitting around doing nothing all day. But the answer, it turns out, is I was doing something. Riding in a car jets your body in many directions, requires constant micro-road adjustments of your muscles, just to stay in place and hold your normal posture. Because you're inside the car, inside the situation, it's easy not to notice all the work you're doing just to maintain the status quo. There are all sorts of types of work that we think of as free, but require spending energy, concentrating, making decisions, managing anxiety, maintaining hypervigilance, is an unfriendly environment dealing with stereotype threat, processing a lot of sensory input, repairing skin cell damage, sun exposure, trying to stay warm in a cold room. The next time you think you're tired from nothing, consider instead that you're probably in a situation where you're doing a lot of unnoticed extra work just to stay in place. Opening my body's task manager to see what's taking up all my CPU. Oh, standing while I do these is what's doing it. Okay. Is it me, or is positivity and optimism sort of looked down upon nowadays? I'm not saying you have to be a super optimist or anything, but it feels like anytime someone tries to be anything more than super cynical, they're treated like they're not worth listening to. Yep, kinda. That's why people just don't talk to me. These sexuality/gender type flags are stupid, and apart from the gay one, no one knows/cares what they mean. That is the Welsh flag, my friend. Gender of the day: Wales. LGBTW. Lesbian, gay, bisexual, trans. Welsh. Yes, Welsh sexuality, the fanciest of them all. Imagine someone thinking of you and buying you flowers. Okay, now imagine a horse as a skeleton with a blue fire mane. My god, it's majestic. Indie gamers, what if you were a little fly? What if a sentient locomotive was after you? What if you tilted up a horse? And if you were a bear who runs a B&B? AAA games, what if you had a gun and shot people? Oh my god, skaters literally have a lifestyle centered around a piece of wood with teeny wheels. You have a lifestyle centered around a little keyboard and kid show plushies. What's your freaking point? That skaters are out to get me. The entire skate fandom wants me dead. Yeah, cause you insulted us. Had the worst toast buttering experience today. Or this rendition: using arm to hold plate, no glasses, cold butter, cat licks butter. Cat likes butter. What is going on? Apparently, spite is not an appropriate answer to what motivates you. Okay, so the tattoo artist I've been going to for all my tats seriously does everything in his life out of spite. He became a tattoos artist because he was told it was stupid. He got married because his friends told him not to. He bought a house with a picket fence because he was told he wasn't the kind of guy that would do that. And he had a kid because he was told he would be a crap father. He has a nice wife, an adorable little girl, a good house, and is an award-winning tattoo artist. Love your life in spite. Live your life in spite. Let me tell you, I've uploaded videos just out of spite on my personal channel, and there's some of the biggest videos on them. Plants are just like too much sun, not enough sun, ground too wet, ground too dry, the pH balance is wrong, there's not enough drainage, I don't like terracotta, feed me, stop feeding me, God was killed here, I do not vibe with the soil. Then plants in nature be like, oh woo, is that a crack in the concrete? Let's go, dog. I'll have you all know, my favorite figure skater's parents told her that to get a dog, she'd have to do well at the Olympics, and she went and won the freaking Olympics when she was 15. I want a dog. Yeah, sweetie, do well at the Olympics and we'll see. Okay. Did she get that well-deserved dog she wanted? I don't know if her parents got her one, but the freaking president of Japan gave her one when he found out she wanted one. This teen to her parents every single day. Bye, I'm off to walk my presidentially obtained victory dog. Suck it, mom and dad. The tomorrows, by the way, in case you were curious, all this tomato talk is literally nonsense. I think the insane thing isn't that you say it differently, but that you think the way you say it has an R in it. While you're too busy being American and all obsessed with the Super Bowl, it looks like you forgot to study a little thing called the Hyperbole. Is that how you say Super Bowl? Probably. That's not how this works. That's not how any of this works. 5. An orchestra of 120 players takes 40 minutes to play Beethoven's Ninth Symphony. How long would it take for 60 players to play a symphony? Let P be number of players and T be the time playing. 4,800 players Beethoven's Ninth Symphony speedrun. It's not even music anymore. It's just a shockwave that kills you instantly. Please play this for me. I want to die. I almost told my dad I was gonna get down by a werewolf. Thanks, Tumblr. Dad. Oh, look, it's a full moon. Full moon in the year of the dog. You know what that means? What? I'm about to get down by a werewolf. Oh, ooh. Oh, he knew what was going on.